Hello, teacher. This is Vivian Moreno, and I am going to talk about the approaches and methodologies used in ESP courses. First, here we have the discipline-based methodologies. We have two. We have the problem-based learning and the case study approach. Both are used in specific fields. For example, the problem-based learning is based on the fact that learning occurs during the process of investigating, researching, and giving solutions to problems. It is mostly used in medicine, but some research has concluded that it can also be used in business, biblical studies, and high school economics. The typical stages of PBL are the following. First, we need a problem. Then we need to define and analyze the problem, identify the learning objectives, research to find the solution for the problem, share and synthesize the knowledge, solve the problem, and evaluate the process. The evaluation of the process for the solution of the problem is important, since here the student will analyze all the steps they have to follow in order to conclude in a effective solution. By this way, they they create a complex solution for real life problems, and they are able to develop their different skills. Next, we have the case study approach. It is generally used in business. This is the description of a problem in a situation in a company. Here we have several advantages of the case study approach. For example, it develops communication skills because the students have to share their ideas in order to describe problems and provide solutions. It also develops decision-making skills because after doing all the research, after giving all the ideas, they have to make a decision based on what they have done in the research field. And finally, they have leadership skills because the students will take the first step in order to carry out an investigation to find the solution for a problem. Then the case study approach links business, theory, and practice. Why? Because in the process of doing some research about the problem, they have the theory, of course, and when they find the solutions to their problems, they put all the theory they have on their minds into the practice. The process of investigation about a certain topic they have to solve, it's helpful because it has full range of grammar and vocabulary. The grammar is like academic grammar, in which they will have to study essays, journal articles, etc. And the vocabulary will increase because they will find a specific vocabulary about business in this case. Finally, the case study approach promotes the independent thinking because they will come into conclusions based on their own ideas, not influenced by what others mention. The stages of PBL, in this case, we have that students have to study several times the case, identify the main problems, have the objectives, consider film options. They have to draw up criteria to evaluate the options. They have to select the best option and to decide how they would implement the option. And finally, they have to develop a plan for its implementation. Next, we have the specific approaches. In this case, we have two: the content and language integrated learning and the content-based instruction. Both are considered to be synonyms because both are based on the content. In the content and language integrated learning, we say that this approach focuses on both content and language. Content is taught through a foreign language, and it is commonly used in secondary schools. In the case of the content based instruction, we say that students will feel more motivated when learning content uh, than by teaching with focus solely on language. CBI model involves collaboration with subject and language specialists. This is all I can say about the methods and the approaches for ESP courses. Thank you for your attention.